Yeah, man. But the shit was called, I think it's called Rules of Engagement, some shit like that. But anyway, man. I eventually let the nigga go. Whatever. Go about your business. But I remember one time we had got into some real fucking beef with these niggas, on Sterling and Utica, and it all started from a fucking Skelly game, that my man had. You know what I'm saying? He was playing the game with this dude. You know what I'm saying? He was a little bit too big for his own age. You know what I mean? And when I first went on that block with my man, he was introducing me to the neighborhood. Niggas wasn't feeling me, you know what I'm saying? Because they used to say that I walked around like I owned the place. Hey, call it what you wanted, but nobody never wanted to do nothing personally, you know what I'm saying? Step to me on some shit like that. But he got into some beef with some nigga playing Skelly. And the big dude knew who I was. He wasn't fond of me, so whatever was going on during the Skelly game, I think he must have, when words was exchanged, he must have thought my man was just like, yo, I'm gonna go get so-and-so. So dude was like, what? You gonna get who? The nigga with the glasses? Yo, I put two in that nigga. Okay. So my man came and told me about it. So I was like, alright, bet. I want to see if he gonna do that. So to be safe, I took a trip to Brownsville and told niggas what was going on. So they was like, alright, when you make a move, we gonna make a move. Just let us know. Alright, cool, bet. Oh, excuse me, getting fucking tired. So one particular night, you know what I'm saying? Because after that Skelly game, shit escalated, one particular night, two of my homeboys went through that block because, they had girlfriends on the block. So they walking through and shit. Now, the two dudes, the big dude and his homeboy, they decided to sneak attack my man. So I think one of my mans got punched in the ear so hard he was bleeding out his ear. So he fell into a gate from what I heard from that sucker punch. So they eventually made it to my crib, and I answered the door, and this nigga was like, yo, can I use your phone? I was like, alright. I was like, yo, what happened? He was just like, yo, niggas ran up on us and tried to sneak attack us. You know what I mean? I was like, word? He gave me the detail. My man was on the phone to my, yo, he need to go to the hospital. He was talking to his mother. It's like, alright, bet. The night was, late, so we handled that shit at another day. So being that this nigga was so anxious of getting retaliation, we went up on the block one day. And mind you, we already went through, what we was gonna do and what we wasn't gonna do. So niggas was all down for it. It's like, alright, we gonna follow, my plan. Plan didn't turn out that way. So we walking down the block, we see, the niggas that jumped him, except the big dude. Now there was this blue van, church van on the block. Now, when we walked by these niggas, my man was so anxious, he swung on the nigga. Anybody that was there, Stevie Wonder could have saw that punch coming, because it was just so fucking sloppy. I don't know why my man swung like that, because he wasn't really a brawler. He was more of a wrestler because he played football. And he had this fucking retarded strength. So, my man was like maybe 5'7", maybe 5'8". And, he was getting it on with this nigga. They started wrestling and tussling and shit, throwing each other on cars, trying to knee each other in the dick. But all they was doing was getting each other fucking tired. Now, lo and behold, here comes this little kid, you know what I'm saying? And he had a stick in his hand. So they got tired, and the dude was just like, yo, shorty, let me get that stick. So when he got the stick from the little dude, my homeboy ran behind me. And he was just like, yo, ducking and shit and looking. It's like, yo, don't let him hit me with that stick. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I got you. Now I'm looking at him like this. Now the dude standing in front of me, I go like this. And I'm like, yo, don't swing that stick. Don't swing that stick. And he was just like, yo, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I said, yo, I ain't gonna touch you. Just don't swing the stick. Now, the whole time, my man's still behind me doing this stupid shit here. Like, yo, don't let him hit me, man. Don't let him hit me. Whatever. I look back to see if he was back there still. When I turn back around and see dude in front of me, I see him go over me, and I move like this. He hits my man, but my man did some old kung fu shit, and the fucking stick broke on his forearm. So the piece that broke, he grabbed it off the floor, and they begin to fucking have a whack fight. Whack, 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 whack. Whack, 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 whack. They whacking each other, looking like fucking stick men having a stick fight. So my man, he gets the best of this nigga. He starts to whack this nigga in his fucking neck. So as he's whacking him in his fucking neck, the nigga doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, alright, you got it, you got it. So like, mind you, while I'm up against this church van, I'm looking back and forth. My other man, he was standing near the car that they was wrestling on. Now I didn't know what this big nigga was, but I was looking for him. Now my man, the other dude I was with, he knew that the dude was across the street. I didn't. So we was like, yo, fuck it. The fight was over. Everybody started walking off and shit. Now as we start to walk away, this big nigga steps up on the fucking sidewalk. And he was just like, he asked his man that he just got fucked up with the stick, yo, they jumped you? This nigga online say, yeah, they jumped me. Motherfucker, if you saw the fight, you knew ain't nobody jumped this nigga. It was a fair fight. Now this nigga wanted a piece of me so bad, so as we started to walk away, he was like, nah, where the fuck y'all niggas think y'all going? I had on a vest. So I turned around and I slid my vest off, and I was just like, what? Now, you know how you look at somebody, but when they look at you, they snatch their eyes away? That's how he snatched his eyes away. And my other homeboy was closer to him, so he was just like, yo, where the fuck y'all niggas think y'all going? So he pushed my homeboy. Now, when he pushed my homeboy, my other homeboy, now they kind of like the same height. You know what I'm saying? But he had more muscles and shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was the nigga that worked out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was always ready for combat like that. But my man, he just had hands. He ain't have no strength. You know, it's like one of my homeboys had hands. One had the strength. The one that just got, you know, that had the stick fight, he had the strength. You know, I had both. You know what I mean? So, when the nigga pushed my man, I just seen a bunch of Jamaican niggas come from across the street and post up where the second fight was about to happen. So I looked and I was like, oh shit. Now mind you, we used to fuck with Old Dirty Bastard's brother, Buddha Monk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real dude. And he held us down. So I saw this dude, this younger cat that used to be up in Buddha Monk house with us. And I was like, yo, when I was like, yo, so that we was outnumbered, it was like three dudes that don't live in the neighborhood against maybe 40, 50 niggas. I didn't come here to die. You know what I mean? So when I saw the young kid, I ran up on him. Now I remember hearing one of the Jamaican niggas was like, yo, he running, don't let him get away. I'm like, when I stopped and I looked, I was like, running from what? So I told the young cat, I was like, yo, go get Buddha. So he's like, go get Buddha? I said, yeah, go get Buddha. Because I knew Buddha had a bunch of niggas and guns in his house. You know what I'm saying? So, mind you, I look back to see my man squaring up with this nigga. Everybody was coming out of their house, coming off the stoop. Because my man looked like fucking Sugar Ray Leonard. That's how nice he was. You know what I'm saying? He was whipping this big nigga ass. 2-piecing him, 3-piecing him. Yo, here, take a soda, biscuit, leg, wing, thigh, motherfucker, hold that. So, everybody, all little kids and shit was outside. And they started to surround these motherfuckers. These niggas, my man was whipping this nigga ass so bad, he was stopping traffic, yo. Niggas in their cars that was driving through the block was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Chicks was just like, damn, this nigga look like Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, as I told this young dude to go get Buddha Monk, as I proceeded to walk back towards the fight, I seen this nigga jump on my man, you know what I'm saying, and use his weight to get him on the floor. Now, I'm trying to get through the crowd. Now, all I hear was this loud boom. It felt like somebody fell off a fucking roof. This nigga, he didn't like the fact that my man was getting the best of him. So, he grabs my homeboy's head. And he grabs it and he slams it on the fucking concrete. And now that gave away that big fucking noise. Now, I was just like, yo, damn, what the fuck was that? So when I started pushing people out the way, I was like, move, move. I remember a few kids was like, oh my God, he dead, he dead. Now when I looked, I seen my man, he was on the floor like, yo, his eyes was going 2 different ways. His fucking hands was making retarded fucking gang signs, I guess. So I was like, oh shit. Now when I looked at the nigga, because when I cleared everybody out the way, I looked at the nigga, he jumped up and he kicked my man one time in the face. And this older cat that was there, he grabbed him, he's like, yo, chill, 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 you got him, you got him. And I looked at him and I was just like, yo, make a decision. Do you jump on him or do you help your homeboy? I was like, yo, fuck it, let me help my man. Because he laid out and ain't nobody trying to help him. Now, when I grab him, like I said, I thought I was strong, but when you picking up dead weight, yo, I picked this nigga up and I'm dragging him towards the street to get him off the sidewalk from everybody else. Now, when I turned around towards the street, there's this dude that, like I said, they stopped traffic. He was sitting there like this, and he was like, yo, Money, lay him back down. He hit his head. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand him right back up. So I laid him back down, and he was leaning against the car. Now, mind you, his girlfriend had came running across the street, and she was like, oh my God, bitch ass niggas. You know, what happened? Now, everybody was just like, yo, yada, yada, yada. They told her what happened. Now, we had another homeboy that lived on the block, Shoddy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told you stories about him, you know, in other videos. But he didn't come outside because he didn't know what the fuck was going on. So my man, he eventually came to, got his head right. His head was a little fuzzy. Buddha Monk comes out. Now, he comes out with 6 niggas. You know what I'm saying? And one of these cats was this dude from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? He on the phone and he's like, yo, breaking and ranting and raving. Yo, I'm about to call, you know what I'm saying, the squad up and they gonna come and flood the block. And, you know, Buddha Monk trying to calm him down. It's like, yo, now, Buddha Monk knew the tall, retarded nigga. I call him retard because he was a retard, too big for his own age. Buddha Monk knew his sister. His sister was like the neighborhood slut. So he was like, yo, I've been meaning to tell you, yo, talk to your brother because, you know, somebody gonna let this nigga have it. So eventually, you know, the ambulance came, the fire department came, you know what I'm saying? And they was just like, yo, do you want to go to the hospital or whatever? My man was just like, nah. So they was trying to get my man the neck brace. My man was just like, nah, fuck that. He snatched the neck brace off and he trooped it home. He only lived 2 blocks down. You know what I'm saying, on St. John. So he walks the fuck home. Now I'm standing there talking to Buddha. Now fight's over, everything clearing up, but I'm still the only nigga on the block that don't belong there. Now I'm standing there. Now if these niggas wanted to let me have it, they could have let me have it. Shoot me the fuck up and whatever the case may be. But I'm standing there, Buddha go upstairs. Now I'm walking down the block. Now I'm still in the middle of the block. It takes me a minute to get off the block. Niggas could have did anything, but I made it off. So I go meet my man back at his crib. The ambulance came there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else met him there. And the ambulance took him to the hospital. But before they could, as we coming out the building, my man Shoddy's coming down the block. Now everybody know, you from the hood, you know the streets, a nigga walking up against the building mad fast. Yo, he had that shit on him. Now Shoddy had a fucking Dirty Harry. You know what I'm saying? Big ass 357. When he came to the crib, my man's crib, he was just like, yo, you want to kill this nigga? My man was just like, nah, son, I don't want to kill a nigga. Now, I didn't, you know what I'm saying, like, take it that serious. Like, yo, we need to kill this nigga. Because he already got fucked up, but he only won because, you know, because of his strength. He grabbed my man, slammed his skull and shit. So, St. Mary's, we used to call it Murder Mary's. It was a hospital. they closed it down, but that's the hospital my man went to. And I go to see him and shit, make sure he well. So we go to the hospital and shit. Now I see my man here in ICU or whatever. They said when he got to the fight, the impact that he had received, the concussion or whatever, he got hit so hard that his brain had hit the back of his skull. Now he was out of school for like a week or two. It fucked me up because I was just like, damn, that was my right hand man, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, ain't nobody gonna do him dirty like that. Yo, I'm gonna get retaliation. But retaliation never happened. We just played the block, we ain't fuck with the block for a while. But he still went on there because his girl lived on there. Now, rumor was going around that, I ran on him. Me and my other man ran on him. Yo, if one nigga already had a fight, then you had a fight, and I went and got Buddha Monk, where the fuck niggas ran on you at? But he was just like, yo, where was you at when I was thumping? I'm like, yo, it was a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? You letting these niggas get in your ear, and they telling you this, that, and the third, nigga. I don't run. I never ran. You know what I'm saying? So that shit eventually died down, and yo, we started going back on the block, showing niggas like, yo, it ain't no fear here, man. You know what I mean? If y'all niggas gonna let them guns go, let them go. You sending threats and shit, talking about, yo, you see us again, you gonna pop niggas top. And the funny thing is, these niggas never used to come off the block by themselves. If we saw these niggas, it used to be like 3 or 4 niggas up on Utica. But they never ventured outside the neighborhood by themselves. One man. We went every fucking where. We went to Bed-Stuy, Coney Island, Farragut, Tillery, everywhere. If our feet can take us there, nigga, we was there. We walked through anybody's fucking hood. Not saying that we was tough like that. It's just like, yo, you ain't gonna tell us that we can't. And that's just that. And niggas just is like, yo, they used to respect us for it. It's like, yo, we had family and friends everywhere. From fucking Bushwick to Bed-Stuy to fucking Coney Island. We knew somebody and somebody knew us or heard of us. But it was just some wild shit. I remember the same niggas on the same block, but on the block over on Sterling, we got into it with some Bloods. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna let these little niggas have it, but they was waiting to catch us one by one. You know what I'm saying? Because they had pulled the Mac 11 out on my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? That got his head hit into the ground. They pulled the Mac 11 out on him, and they was like, yo, come over here, let me talk to you about a car. And I was just like, when he said he went to talk to the nigga, he saw the nigga reach for the Mac 11. He was just like, oh, we getting down like that? So word went around town. I was like, all right. My man Shotty heard about it. He was like, yo, them niggas is pussy. They ain't never gonna bust no guns. We don't know that. These niggas is trying to make a name for themselves. We don't know where they getting these guns from. But if they asking for it, yo, they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, one of the niggas that was a so-called leader of these blood niggas, he got shot in the mouth by some nigga in Brownsville. And you know what I'm saying, luckily his bitch ass survived. And when he survived, he had to wear this big fucking cage on his face. And he was still out there popping shit to niggas like he couldn't get it. And you know what I'm saying, and I was just like, yo, he keep popping shit. Yo, I'll tear that shit right out of his face. Eyeball juice everywhere. Cheekbones, jaw muscle. Yo, it seemed like the bullet didn't do the job. But, you know what I'm saying? Nothing ever happened, man. It's like, yo, niggas fought, niggas got guns pulled on them, niggas made it through, through that tough time or whatever it is. Niggas trying to make a name for themselves. But, yo, I'm fucking out of here, man. I'm tired of this phone bullshit. Keep cutting off. I gotta make another fucking video of continuation. I'm just gonna get a big motherfucking SD card, maybe with 256, gigabytes and megabytes of fucking storage. I'm getting tired, thirsty, my fucking voice is cracking. Fucking punch a nigga in this goddamn. Nigga subscribe, whatever.